Hello, everybody. It's Evolve into Wellness with Dr. Debbie, Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio, where we heal in our divine light and live in our power. We are just getting set up here. And let me see. How is everybody doing tonight? Let's get our chat going. How is everybody tonight? How's everybody feeling? I hope you have had a wonderful day filled with peace, love, and light. So tonight is Tuesday. Tuesday, as you know, is Healing in Real Life. And we have a really, really, really important topic tonight. And it's not going to be only discussed in the traditional sense. So there's some perspective that I'm going to give that likely will be the first time you've heard it here at Evolve Global. So tonight's topic is inflammation, and it's the silent inflammation is the silent warning system, or the silent problem within our body, mind, soul, and spirit. And we're going to approach this subject in all four: body, mind, soul, and spirit, four of those areas. And when we specifically talk about the soul and the spirit, I don't think that you will likely have heard the perspective that we have here at Evolve Global 22. So tonight, as you know, last night was Monday. We did mindful moments and microlearning, the science of the sacred. And I forgot to do our opening mantra and our opening breath work. So quickly, let's get in this moment together. Remember how we do this? It's 3 breaths, in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth, and we release. We push everything away with our hand. So let's do that together. Let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Push all those emails, stress, anxiety, conversations, negativities, anything that bothered you throughout today or in your past. Just blow it out with that life breath. And remember, when you breathe, your belly should pop out when you inhale. Do not suck your belly in. So let's do number 2. Breathe in and push everything away. Release, breathe out. Number 3, let's go. Last time. Breathe in and push everything, breathe out. Now that we are cleared and we are in the moment, you can do that any time of day, any moment, wherever you may be. Just take a break by yourself and do that little release, and it works wonders. So now our opening mantra, I forgot that last night too. I was so excited to get into our book. I forgot this. So repeat after me. Let's start with our opening mantra. I rise in truth. I breathe in healing. I walk in wholeness. I am perfectly imperfect, and I evolve through love, light, and purpose. One more time with our opening mantra. I rise in truth. I breathe in healing. I walk in wholeness. I am perfectly imperfect, and I evolve through love, light, and purpose. And now let's take and put our right hand. Well, you can put either hand, but I use my right hand. Put your right hand over your heart. Take a moment. With your inner voice, I want you to make the intention to connect with your heart. So let's take a moment. Remember your inner voice. I connect with my heart. And just keep your breathing steady. Wonderful. So now that we have released all the debris from today, we have done our little breath work exercise, got the oxygen to the brain, and we have connected with our hearts. So we've connected with self, also with source, the creator of all that is. The seed of God is in the heart. So now we are ready to begin. Tonight's topic, let me get my notes. Tonight's topic is inflammation, and the goal of tonight is to understand inflammation, what it is, why it happens, and how to heal it in today's world. But Evolve Global, we have a unique perspective on inflammation when it comes to beyond the physical body. So stay tuned. If you are with me now, stay all the way through, because I want you to hear that perspective. I don't think you've likely not heard it anyplace else. Remember, the chat is on. You can see it on the screen. I will watch and respond live as I can, so feel free to put comments. And remember, I'm going to put our website, Global, in the chat. Please make sure to visit us. www.evolveglobal22usa.com. The website has everything. Our boutique is there with all of our products. I have resources there for you. Our service packages are there. So make sure to check it out. But now tonight, let's get into this topic. So first of all, what is inflammation? Now, everybody says, basically likely has a general understanding, but let's talk about it. What is inflammation? Inflammation simply is your body's alarm system. It's the way your body protects and repairs you. There are two types of inflammation. There's good inflammation, which is acute inflammation, and that's the body's rescue system. It's the body's rescue team. When you get a cut, sprain your ankle, or face an infection, white blood cells rush to the site, heat increases to fight microbes, fluid builds to protect the area, redness appears from increased blood flow, and swelling forms to stabilize the injury. This is the army of protectors responding exactly as they should. Good inflammation is your body sending the first responders to the scene to save you. This type of inflammation is fast, targeted, intelligent, and healing. Now let's talk about bad inflammation or chronic inflammation. Bad inflammation or chronic inflammation is the silent internal fire. This is when inflammation does not shut off. When the rescue army keeps fighting, even though there is no cut, no injury, and no threat. Chronic inflammation is silent, systemic, long-term, exhausting, and destructive. Your body behaves as if the entire system is wounded. So what's the result of that? It leads to fatigue, pain, digestive issues, hormonal imbalances, autoimmune disease and flare-ups, brain fog, mood issues, chronic illness. So good inflammation heals and bad inflammation harms. And most people, get this, most people don't know they're living in the harmful kind. It's silent until it becomes a big problem. So why is chronic inflammation, the bad inflammation, why is it everywhere today? It's because the modern world is designed to inflame us. The modern world, modern life keeps the alarm system on. Constant stress, processed foods, lack of sleep, overstimulation, environmental toxins, constant noise and pressure, disconnection from nature. Those are just a short list of some examples of why the alarm system is always on. Your body was built for short stress, natural food, rest, movement, community, sunlight, and meaning. But today it receives the opposite, day after day after day after day. So the immune system acts like we're under attack. It's like in a stay ready stance. And the white blood cell army never goes home. Now, the question is, how does conventional medicine approach inflammation? How does the conventional medical system approach inflammation? Conventional medicine does an excellent job at infections, broken bones, dangerous fevers, heart attacks, acute emergencies. But with chronic inflammation, it often becomes prescriptions for symptoms. Quote, your local labs look normal. Quote, it's probably stress. Quote, we'll keep an eye on it. They treat the cut, but chronic inflammation has no cut to point to. So what's the issue? They silence the alarm, but don't ask why it's ringing. Now let's talk about functional and holistic medicine approaches to inflammation. Holistic medicine asks, why is the immune system overreacting? What is triggering danger signals? What in the mind, body, emotions, or spirit is out of alignment? What's happening with the gut? 70% of immunity lives in the gut. How stressed is the nervous system? Functional and holistic medicine approaches ask, what does the person's lifestyle look like? What emotional wounds or energetic blockages exist? What dosha or your constitution or your body type in Ayurvedic medicine imbalance is present. Holistic medicine looks at the whole human, mind, body, soul, spirit, energy. Now, this is exactly what we do here at Evolve Global 22 with the power of 3. We integrate energy medicine, which calms the nervous system, clears energetic stagnation, and releases emotional pressure. We use Ayurveda medicine to balance the doshas or your body constitution or body type, strengthen digestion, regulate lifestyle, and restore natural rhythms. We use herbal medicine to provide natural anti-inflammatory support, nourishment, and repair. Holistic healing helps the immune system finally stop fighting imaginary threats. So let's talk for a moment about real-life signs of chronic inflammation, the bad inflammation. This is, again, a short list, but big ones. Fatigue, brain fog, joint pain, bloating, headaches, mood swings, anxiety and depression, hormonal imbalances, skin issues, insomnia, autoimmunity, weight that won't move, feeling off for years. These are not random symptoms. They are communications. Your body's communicating to you. So let's talk about what causes chronic inflammation. The silent alarm is triggered by, first, let's talk physical, processed foods, sugar, pesticides, hidden infections, dehydration, poor sleep, and gut imbalance. Let's talk about the emotional triggers: stress, trauma, suppressed emotions, fear, perfectionism, resentment, and burnout. Now let's talk about some lifestyle triggers: sitting too much, overstimulation, no boundaries, rushing, too much screen time, lack of nature, and chronic overwhelm. These confuse the immune system so it acts as if everything is a cut. Now let's talk about how to reduce inflammation, and this is our approach here at Evolve Global 22. We want and we strive to calm the nervous system and the energy system. So we use grounding, we use breath work, we use meditation, we use energy clearing, chakra alignment, and rest and regulation. Those are a few. Next, we support the physical body. Anti-inflammatory foods. Food is your medicine. Warm, digestible meals, hydration, daily movement, better sleep rhythm. And then we use herbal supports: turmeric and black pepper, ginger, holy basil, lemon balm, rosemary, nettle, chamomile. I could go on and on. These help, all of these together help the immune system shift out of emergency mode. Now, here is the part that is unique to our perspective here at Evolve Global. And this is, we're going to talk about inflammation of the mind, soul, and spirit. So just stick with me for a minute, and we're going to talk about this. Inflammation of the mind. The mind I want you to think about this and reflect upon this. The mind becomes inflamed when it is overwhelmed, overstimulated, stuck in fear, replaying old stories, overthinking every detail, pushing for perfection, and spiraling in self-doubt. This creates mental heat, quote unquote, that signals danger to the body. When the mind burns, the body follows. Let me say that again. When the mind burns, the body follows. Now, let's talk about inflammation of the soul. The soul becomes inflamed when we hold in emotions, betray our boundaries, live out of alignment, silence our truth, stay in draining environments, carry unhealed wounds. A soul inflamed feels heavy, restless, disconnected, numb, or lost. A soul on fire feels like a life out of rhythm. Now let's talk about inflammation of the spirit. The spirit becomes inflamed when we disconnect from source, the one creator of all that is, God. We stop listening to intuition. We live with spiritual exhaustion. We lost trust in our path. We forgot our purpose. We feel spiritually dry or depleted. Spiritual inflammation causes confusion, emptiness, and loss of clarity, and weakened inner strength. When the spirit dims, the whole energy field becomes inflamed. The Evolve Global 22 truth. Mind inflammation triggers emotional inflammation. Soul inflammation triggers energetic inflammation. And spirit inflammation triggers physical inflammation. This is why healing must be a whole person healing. So let's put this into a little bit of perspective and talk about a couple of quick examples. So it's pretty easy to understand and to think about inflammation in the body, right? Good inflammation versus bad inflammation. The only thing that I want to pound home regarding the bad inflammation or chronic inflammation is the heart and the basis of almost, if not all, chronic illness is inflammation. Now, you don't have to believe me just because I say the words. You can go and you can find for yourself, and there is science, physicians, and everybody's talking about this. So it's not something that cannot be substantiated. Go and seek proof for what I just said. Inflammation is the foundation or the root cause of all, if not most, if not all, chronic illness. But when we talk about the soul and the spirit, if you think about it just for a moment, and I talk a lot about being connected with Source, which is the creator of all that is, God. I talk about being connected with yourself, with others, meaning humanity, and the universe as a whole. And there are so many things in life and in modern living that disconnects us from all of those things, distances us and then disconnects us. And the thing about it is most of us don't even realize it until we start having challenges and struggles. So when we talk about living out of alignment, silencing our truth, when we talk about carrying unhealed wounds, those are things that hold us down, hold us back. When I use the word inflammation of the soul, that's what I'm talking about. Those things that become blockers, that become hurdles, things that hurt us internally, hurt us in a way that we have trouble figuring it out because it's not thought of in this perspective. When you talk about inflammation of the spirit, and let's talk about disconnection from source. Well, all of Western philosophy is based upon separation from God, i.e., religion. Now, I'm not talking necessarily about religion here, but most people equate God with a religion. So if everything is working to disconnect us there, why are we so surprised that we have inflammation, so to speak, of spirit? Why is it that we find it surprising that we feel empty or we've lost clarity? All of those things are inflammation of the spirit. So at Evolve Global 22, and what I'm talking about is the whole you. When you talk about the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit, within the context of inflammation, there are signs that I just laid out for you regarding how you can tell. So let's sum it up, for example, on that. Inflammation is the language of the body, a message, not a malfunction. Our body gives us messages. The question is, do we have the information to know? And are we informed? And then are we awake enough and able to step out of our fear or whatever's holding us back to do something about it? Good inflammation is the white blood cell army rushing to protect you. Bad inflammation is the same army fighting a battle that doesn't exist. In today's world, inflammation doesn't just live in the body. It burns in the mind through overwhelm, in the soul through misalignment, and in the spirit through disconnection. I'm going to say that again. This summary is so important. Let's just listen to this one more time. In today's world, inflammation doesn't live in the body. It burns in the mind through overwhelm, in the soul through misalignment, and in the spirit through disconnection. Now, if you think about that for a moment, are we surprised that we have all of the chronic illness that we have all the mental health issues that we have people that are just struggling and hurting? And we're not talking about a small group of people. We're talking about masses of people. We hear it every day. We see it every day. Are we surprised? Conventional medicine treats symptoms. Holistic healing asks, why is the alarm ringing? When you calm your nervous system, nourish your body, release emotional pressure, listen to your soul, and reconnect with your spirit, the alarm quiets. The immune system stands down, the inflammation softens, and the body remembers how to heal. Healing is not about fighting your body. It's about creating alignment so your body no longer needs to cry out. Now, as we wrap this live stream up tonight was a short, quick one, but so important. When clients come to me, and what we do here at Evolve Global 22 is we address the mind, the body, the mind, the soul, and the spirit. So first, we address the whole person. We use energy medicine, Ayurveda medicine, and herbal medicine. When the first thing that we do when we work together is we do an Ayurvedic body assessment so that we know your dominant body constitution. And then we create a plan. And the plan includes every aspect that we just talked about. The plan includes things that are going to help your body, mind, soul, and spirit. And it includes helping you to it addresses lifestyle issues, lifestyle challenges. How are you living now? And what can we look at to change over time to be able to help you to have a lifestyle, not only eat in alignment with your body type, but live in a lifestyle that is in alignment with that. We use energy medicine to clear out all the debris, the chakra system and the meridian systems and all of the systems in your body, the energetic systems. We clear those out and we restore it with divine energy. We use herbal medicine to be able to, for you to have a defense system, to build up your defense system. Food is your medicine, or can be your medicine. And God has put a cure for every disease. We just don't know. We're out of tune and out of touch, and we don't know what it is. We can't figure it out. We think it's all, hokey pokiness now. People want a pill. Pills do not solve the issues when you're talking about what we're facing in chronic illness. Pills mask. They don't solve the problem. So that gives you a little bit to know what we do here at Evolve Global 22 to deal with inflammation and many, many other issues. So that is our topic tonight. If anybody has any questions, you can, or comments, please type it in the chat now. But what I want to do now is I want to do our closing mantra. So again, hand over your heart, repeat after me. I honor my journey. I release what no longer serves me. I am energy. I am light. I am love. Together we heal. Together we evolve. And on that note, folks, my friends, I'm going to say good night. May many blessings, peace, love, and light shower you. Rewatch this video if you, this live stream in video form. So important. The perspective on inflammation of the soul and spirit is critical. And the information regarding acute and chronic inflammation, good and bad inflammation, and the silent one, which is the chronic one, that is plaguing humanity and causing many, if not all of the chronic illnesses that we see, including cancer. Think about it. And I will see you tomorrow night. Remember, this week in the US, Thursday is a holiday. We won't be on a live stream Thursday night, but I will be here tomorrow. And again, peace and light to all of you.